Welcome back to the channel. We are back with another electric Ford van, and this time it's the Ford e-Transit Courier. We're going to have a look around the outside, the inside, and then take it out for a drive. We're here in Barcelona, and we've got a number of electric Ford vans that we're going to be bringing to the channel. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Hit the like button, and if you're interested in different types of electric vans, there's a massive playlist there now of all the different types of electric vans available in the market. Let's get started. I really like the styling on this van. What they're trying to achieve is kind of an SUV look is what they're saying. This comes in combustion engine as well, but the way that you'll know the difference is you've got the daytime running lights, and then on the electric version you do have this daytime running light that goes all the way across, and obviously it's a closed off front grille. It's kind of a chrome lattice work. You've got your high and low beam halogen bulbs, but these are the daytime running lights at the top, and then on all the electric ones you do have that fog light as well. So really nice looking style. You've got your parking sensors. Comes in 2 trims in Ireland. You do adaptive cruise control. And there is a frunk inside in that front area. This blue, it comes in 7 different colours. But this blue, I think, is gorgeous looking. One of the benefits of having it as an electric vehicle is the fact that you do have this front storage area. And one-handed, as always, we are going to try and open that up. And it is there. So you can see inside this one we have, it goes in and it goes down. And you've got your emergency kit, your charging cable type 2, and your little first aid kit. Put that underneath there, lock it down. So it's handy to have that front storage area. Real stub nose on the front of it. It is 25% larger capacity than the outgoing Ford Courier, which didn't come in fully electric land. Wheels wise, we're going to get it in 16-inch steels or 17-inch alloys that we're on today. Dimensions, it is overall length 4,340 millimeters roughly. Width then about 2 meters wide with the mirrors, and without the mirrors, or mirrors folded, 1,876 millimeters. Height about 1,800 or 1.8 meters, and with a wheelbase of 2,692 of a wheelbase. Turning circle, curb to curb, at 10.7 meters. This one has the dual sliding door. But listen, I'll start at the front and work my way back. 17-inch wheels we've already covered. We've covered the front. It has this kind of visor front end because it has that black A-pillar. Glass black large with blind spot built in as well, which is great to see. The 2 trims, it doesn't come in the entry level trim, and it doesn't come in the active, which is the top trim, and you know the active trim by the roof rails. We don't get that on the electric version. The 2 trim names that we have in Ireland, anyway, I'm not sure what the UK ones are going to be called, but we have Trend trim and we have the Limited trim. This is going to be produced by Ford in its plant in Romania, and it's based on that B2E platform, which is going to be the same platform that the upcoming Puma Gen E is going to be based on, which are going to be driving in a couple of weeks' time. You've got your little indicator down here. Good big chunky door handles. As I mentioned, it's got the sliding doors either side. You can get it in a single sliding door version as well, depending on the trim that you're going for. This one comes with a 240 kilogram load. It can go up to 700 kilograms, so it's great, as always, that Ford are putting loads in the van so that it can actually see what the efficiencies are like. But opening, I've got the stats here with regards to the entry width. On the side door is 528 millimeters, and the height is 1,069 millimeters. Can't speak, but I will put that up on the screen, and you can pause it and have a look through. All body coloured, a bit of that grey, matte grey plastic or matte black plastic down. Got the vertical taillights that we would have known accustomed to on the custom. Little Ford badging inside here. LED, you can see the flicker in there. That's not to the natural eye. You've got your high level brake lamp. You can get it with a window in the back with a wiper if you do need access or visibility out the back. You've got e-Transit with the blue badging down at the bottom, and a large Ford badge here. 60/40 door, double doors, and you can see the lashing points there then as well. So these doors can be locked that way, or you can open them out. Let me take the pressure off it. And then open it out. So they can go nearly 180 degrees. They're not quite 90 degrees or 180. There is a bit of a kink in it. But if you do need to get them wide open, just if you needed to reverse back more to get up to €2 pallets. So it can take €2 pallets. The width is between the wheel arches is 1.2 meters. I see some of my suitcase and stuff like that as well. But it does have it can take up to €2 pallets. 25% more space. It can tow 750 kgs. And as I mentioned already, it can take 700 kgs of a max payload. Rear door entry width 1235. And then the height is the same as the side door entry height, 1069. So some good space in here. And the fact that they've made it longer as well, that wheelbase, at least it's in comparative, or it has the same as its competitors. Yeah, it's a good, you can see how it makes sense in the sense of they've maximized width and height. Rear left-hand charging port, the supercharger corner. So if you do have access to the Tesla supercharger network, this is the corner you want to be on. 11 kilowatt on AC, DC, 100 kilowatt. It has a 10 to 80% of 23 minutes. It is a slightly smaller battery, so it is a 43 kilowatt hour battery usable. Range about 300 kilometers. 181 miles for my UK friends to the channel. And so I like it. I like this color. It comes in solid, it comes in a white and a grey, and then in metallic it comes in 5 other colours: a green, a red, a black, this beautiful blue, and then a silver. Into the driver's door, lots of utilitarian plastic, but some padding here on the armrest. You've got some actual proper buttons, retractable door mirror, lock and unlock, the ability to change your door mirrors and then your windows up and down. Lots of storage down here, practicality. So you've got your lumbar support, your thigh support, all adjustability there. More storage up on top here. For a small van, there's lots going on in it. It's a start-stop button. You've got your Squircle flat top and flat bottom steering wheel. Physical buttons, so left-hand side is cruise control, volume, etc. Right-hand side is your selectors, your phone hanging up, and your track. Behind that then on the left-hand side is nice chunky wipers and indicators and lights. Right-hand side then is your drive mode. So you've got reverse, neutral, park, low, which is kind of like their 2-stage regenerative braking. It does have 1 pedal driving and has the park at the end. Steering wheel is reach and rake. So in and out, up and down. Over my left knee is the lights. You've got your front and rear fog lights. You have the ability of having it different levels depending on your load in the back. And then you've got the brightness increase or decrease for the dash. 12-inch driver display, 12-inch infotainment screen with Sync 4. So it has that connected, super fast, no problem there. Wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Single zone climate control. And on this upper level trim, you've got heated steering seats and heated steering wheel. You have the ability of utilizing the app. So you can precondition the battery and the actual interior of the cabin as well, so you're getting out to a warm cabin in the morning. So nice big visualization, and the fact that you've got Android Auto and Apple CarPlay is really good. So you've got some utilitarian plastic up here, and here you can see it's kind of a textured finish, but then you've got this kind of matte silvery grey stripe that goes across. You've got a physical volume knob. You've got your different drive modes, and there's 5 if I remember correctly. So you should have normal, Eco, Sport and Slippery. There's 4, and then you can have 1 pedal drive. You have your parking cameras, or navigate to parking shortcut, and then you've got your max defrost on the front windscreen. This one has the wireless charging pad. So you've got that there. Then in underneath then you have a 12 volt, you have a USB-A, a USB-C, and you have a 3-point. So lots of power outlets here for you to do bits and pieces with. Good sized glove box. When this comes right hand drive, I have to talk about that. Center console is fully customizable, so you can have it so that you can have the drinks at the back, but you can move that around. You can move this back here. You can take it out altogether if you need all that space down the middle, so you can have that back here, and then you can have the drink ones up at the front. So if you want to have bits and pieces, it's an electronic handbrake, so the handbrake button is all gone from here. What other stats have we got? It's a digital aqua blue is the name of this color. We talked about the size of the battery. It's a 43 kilowatt hour. It's a 100 kilowatt e-motor with 136 PS, 260 newton meters or 290 newton meters. I'll come back to that in a second. Speed limit of 120 kilometers an hour. This is the limited trim. It is a 3 meter payload, 2.9, and then they've got the through hatch here as well that I'm going to show you now in a second. And we've already talked about the payload being 700. The gross vehicle mass is 2250 kgs, and the max trailer weight is 750 for those that want to tow a trailer. I will show you this guy, and so you can see by the structure on the seat here that there's something interesting about this seat. So you can pull at the top here, and that hole, you can see the center base goes down, and then that seat folds down as well. So if you want to know, what they've done is they've blocked it off here, but you can see where the hole is here. So that gives you a through hatch of 2.6 meters length. So if you need to bring ladders with you, if you need to bring longer, if you're a plumber, if you're whatever you are, it doesn't make a difference whatever trades person you are, you can bring stuff through that that side hatch. Just increases the overall volume, but the length of the load that you're carrying in it as well. Let's go back and show you a bit of the screen. So you've got your central navigation, you've got your audio, the ability to connect your phone, your van features. So you've got your drive modes, which we've already covered, your driver assistance. And so that can be automatic hold, traction, cruise, speed limit, lane keep, pre-collision, exit, rear view camera delay, blind spot, wrong way, cross traffic, reverse brake, driver alert. So if you're a fleet manager and you're watching this video, you're thinking of electrifying your fleet, this could be, lots of this stuff will help you. And it also has Ford Pro packages that you can download, that you can subscribe to your Trip Energy. So we've come from the airport there now. And so Trip Computer 1, 13 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers. That's what I've been doing on the last 25 kilometers. And Trip Computer 2, yeah, it's in around that. So that just shows you how efficient, and that's with a 240 kg load in the back of it. And it talks about where you're utilizing your energy, where that energy is actually going to. So good that they've got that on the screen. Departure and comfort, you can set it up what time you want it left at and what time you're leaving at and what temperature you'd like the vehicle at. Your charge settings, how full you want the battery on a regular basis, and then the owner's manual as well. So all good there. Where is my phone? And we can pull up any other stats that I have missed in that walk around of the Ford e-Transit Courier. 290 newton meters of torque. Price in Ireland for the Trend trim is around about 34,500 euros. And then for the limited trim with this one is 36,000 euros. I think it starts in the UK around about 28,000 pounds. I think we've covered everything. Yeah, we'll take it out for a quick drive around the block. I'm going to get it back home in Ireland for a longer drive, move some stuff around, but it's nice. It's great to get more electric vans in this space and this size, and the fact that it's got a decent battery, decent range, with decent cargo, space in the back, low capacity. It's not going to work for everybody. That's going to be the case with a lot of electric vans. It depends on your use case and what you're doing, but I know a number of companies that work with Nevo and that want to go electric that would be very interested in the likes of this van. So great to see Ford bringing it to market, and we're going to be covering the e-Transit Custom tomorrow. They've got an enhanced range e-Cut Transit. You can actually see it, them here. And so one thing I didn't mention was up on top, sorry for the backing over on the camera, you have your parcel shelf up here. You've got your head unit, large, no mirrors. Who would want to be looking at themselves? But the fact that you've got some more storage up on top there, and you've got your hooks back here, and an armrest. Can't beat an armrest. Okay, that's enough chatting about the inside and the exterior and interior of the Ford e-Transit Courier. Let's go take it out for a drive. What's it like driving the e-Transit Courier? Lovely and smooth, great driving position. The visibility is phenomenal. Small bit of a blind spot down at the bottom of the A-pillars, but the fact that, and you can see here, I'm going over some speed bumps here, and there are those aggressive plastic ones. The fact that you've got 240 kg of a ballast in the back, it just shows you how it's not wobbling around the place. Sometimes when I do van reviews, there's nothing in the back and it's just like a big drum, and there's nothing actually on the suspension in the rack. I actually don't know what the suspension system is on the e-Transit Custom, so I will try and find that out. And if I don't put it in the video, I'll actually put it into the description below as well. But nice and quiet. Drove all the way from the airport here up the motorway in Barcelona. Steering wheel is a good size, nice and big. Seats are nice and comfortable. That armrest makes a huge difference when driving along to it, long distance journeys. There's plenty of poke in that electric front motor with that 290 Newton meters of torque. Great to have blind spot, great big size door mirrors as well, which is always good to see. Steering here at the traffic lights, and we've got automatic hold. You've got the one pedal driving. There's some features on this electric van that sometimes you don't get on electric cars. Twice the price of this van, so nice to have those features. It's a lovely, comfortable drive, and we're seeing that more and more with commercial vehicles. They're becoming more and more like passenger cars, you know. And the fact that it's a heavily modified platform that is that would have originally have been with, or is going to be on, the Puma Gen E. But yeah, it was a short drive today, don't get me wrong, and it is, but the fact that they've got weight in the back, and we've got the efficiency figure already, it's a nice van. Decent price, good range, great space in the back, and if it works for your business, and Ford have a system very much like what we Nevo have in our advisory service in partnership with the likes of with Geotab. Ford have a similar system with their Ford Pro product where they can actually show you what vans can go electric. And so it's great that manufacturers are getting in on the game of advising their customers on, do you know what, if you need to go electric, this van can help you. These vans could potentially go electric as well. Hopefully you've enjoyed that look around and drive, first drive of the Ford e-Transit Courier. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. If you're interested in electric vans, hit the subscribe button, follow the playlist, and remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching.